Hello and welcome to episode 17 of our Timberborn Update 3 Harder Mode Let's Play with the Iron Teeth faction. Last episode we did a whole bunch of work with trains. As you can see here, we have our station that's taking our trees all the way from up here down to here to our other district and having a jolly good time doing it. We also did a couple of other improvements with some other stuff and had a good time with that. But today is going to be all about expanding the trains and making sure that we can get logs rather, from up here all the way down over here to our Jenga Tower of log storage. And that's going to require quite a bit of work in terms of building some new tracks and some train trestles over water. We've got a couple different options actually, so let's pause real quick and talk about some of this. Because currently we have this just real simple loop right here. We got some station up here, station down here, train yard down here, some waiting tracks that aren't really getting used because we haven't done any block signaling yet, which is something, if you're not familiar with, we'll talk about a little bit later. And no, this is all well and good. It's fine. We have a train. It works. It's fun, but it can be better. So that's going to be our main focus for today, again, is getting the trains to go all the way over here, build some cool looking stuff with our steel bridges that we have right here. We haven't really ever done anything in any of these modded playthroughs yet. So we'll unlock those in a little bit and get to work building all sorts of fun stuff. And in addition to that, we have a couple of other things we could be working on to improve this area. Like, for example, this whole plateau up here, we haven't really done anything with because I was going to put a path in and then I kind of forgot because, you know, that just kind of happens. We have this maple seedling here that is 70% grown, so I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll just wait for it to mature and then we'll chop it down, harvest the wood, and then we'll complete our path. And then we can put a water dump or two up here and start planting some more trees. And that's all fun because we have this big old geothermal turbine that requires a whole lot of water to run. So we need to make sure we're getting more water, which is, you know, part of the fun of having the secondary district is harvesting water. And part of the fun is also this enormous reservoir we just made. And an additional part of the fun, a couple of you pointed out, we have all these to detonate. Let's take it just a second right now. Put it on double speed and just set this off. Isn't that nice? I love that. I love that so much. So that's going to get us a little bit more water storage. And actually, while we're here, go ahead and get just a little bit more of this kind of thing taken care of. We'll pop those in. We'll go ahead and prime the rest of this here. Just, actually, no, I didn't want to do that way. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll put in some ladders here. Anyway, so what that's going to do is that's going to allow the guys from this district to come in here and start putting all these dynamite down. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. That's a distraction, but it does need to get done. We'll just kind of leave that as it is. Pop that in place. Do the same thing here. We just want to create a little bit more volume for our water storage over here. But speaking of water storage, part of the problem with this guy is since he takes so much water, it's going to be pretty much all the water we import is just going to go right into here. So how do you fix that? You have more pumps, or better solution, trains. That's right. These stations actually allow more than one thing at a time. So we can go in here, we can click water. We can have this station send water if we wanted up here. Or we can build another station. It's up to you. Well, I guess it's not up to you literally, because by the time that you watch this, I will have already decided. But I like to try and be inclusive in messaging for these things. So anyway, we're going to be using the trains to kind of go both ways, because right now it's just taking logs from up here and bringing them down here, which, you know, is fine, but there's a lot more we can be doing, and we don't want to be wasteful of the time and energy of our wonderful little beaver engineers working hard every day to make sure that our beavers can have a happier and healthier, more log-laden existence. Anyway, so let's talk very briefly about what's going to happen over here. Because right now, the way the train tracks are set up is They just kind of go down the hill, just kind of cascading down here to this makeshift platform that kind of looks out of place. Again, this was just kind of a proof of concept for the trains to just get something going, because I really could not wait any longer. But what we want to do is we want to come from here over to here. So what we're going to end up needing to do is building track along this little riverbank here, and then crossing somewhere, either right here or going along this way, and then coming along like this, which might end up being the better option, in all honesty, if we can figure out a way to make this look nice, because it is going to have to be two parallel bridges, because we're going to have an outbound and an inbound traffic. I'm not entirely sure what the best option is going to be. I'm kind of leaning toward building the trestles here and then kind of wrapping around. I think that would look nice. But in my testing world, where I have a branch save of this where I kind of experiment with some stuff sometimes, I did a big long one across here that took a really long time to build. And it's kind of unnecessary. It creates a little bit of maybe unrealistic length of train track and going across open bodies of water, which in real life would never happen. They'd want to make the shortest bridge as possible. And we don't necessarily have to be super realistic with what we do, but it is fun to kind of think about things from a logical perspective and do stuff that just, you know, makes sense. But we don't need to spend too much time thinking about that stuff, because at the end of the day, it is a game. It's supposed to be fun, and that's why we're here. But we do need to go ahead and start laying track, because it takes a very long time to build. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to putting the straight track out like this, and we'll backfill this, or we'll put some other stuff here for these guys to take advantage of. And we're probably going to end up building pathing over these tracks anyway, and this will be again double track side by side, or possibly maybe a path in the middle. I've not entirely decided yet, but what this is also going to mean is this loop right here, this station is going to go away. This is going to be pretty much all just reservoir, or if we really want to, we could build our industrial area across here. I don't really think we need to. That's just an option we do have for the future. Oh, they can't reach this, can they? Oh, I made a tragic mistake. I thought they could reach this. And Harry, I'm just looking at this, like, oh, what's going on? All right. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, just real quick. I know I get distracted. It's fine. It's just the way it goes sometimes. It'll happen to you, too. Anyway, we'll put that there, and they'll be able to reach that, and then, of course, we'll have to take it out. So, don't crash on me. Come on. There we go. Wow, they actually already started doing this. That's good progress. But we're going to have to kind of just follow this along and just build it this way. It's going to be a long process. I can't lie to you. It's going to take a very long time, and we're really going to have to be on top of it pretty much the whole episode, or it's just not going to happen. It's a very, very long and arduous process. But the idea, of course, being you have trains that can go all the way over here, and I just think that's so cool. But it is going to look kind of funny if we just kind of followed with these little 90-degree turns every 3 blocks. Like, it's a little jarring. So that was what made me think, okay, what if we went across even just to this island right here? Because these are... Oh, this is actually 1 block higher, so we'd have to dynamite this, wouldn't we? Yeah, but if we did that... Okay, all right, so here I go getting distracted again. See, this is what happens. Just try not to be too distracted. It's not always possible, I know. But don't be like me. Learn from me. Learn from me and become better people. So we'll go ahead and just set this whole thing up like that. It's going to take them forever and a day to actually, you know, do any of that. But that's fine. If we do that, then we can actually have our little trestles go across here. If we can figure out how many spaces that is. We can use our handy dandy platforms to help us out. It's going to go up to here, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we went right here and right here next to each other, that would be 8, so we would need to have our 4x steel bridge unlocked right here and right here. We can go ahead and put these down right there. I think that looks quite nice. Just right there like that. So eventually, that's what's going to be our deal. We'll put our tracks in like that. Have them connect just like so. Then we'll have an inboard one right here, of course. So what's going to happen is they'll build these bridges. And what these are basically, again, are just platforms with fancy girders attached to them. So you can actually run a path all the way down like this. You can run a path. You can run the train tracks. You can even run the power as well. It's just basically a fancy platform. So we'll be doing that. That's going to look really nice coming across here. And then we'll probably have one coming across this way as well. And then another one to come across here. I just have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. I might end up moving these grills to be connected to this side. Actually, let's do that. I know I have all these side projects to kind of lose track of what's going on here. Let's go ahead and set these to spatter dock. Yep, that's right. Spatter dock there, and then when the time comes, we can just delete this, and it'll all work out just fine. Probably build this up a little bit with some levees or platforms, and then go all the way across here, and then have our train station probably right here. But I don't want to build the train station yet, because that's going to block off our access to here. This might end up looking a little funny, actually, now that I think about it. So actually, we could do this and then just have the pathway coming in. Regardless, we're going to have stairs coming up here, so let's do that. Put in a metal stair right there, just to get ready. And that's going to be something that's obviously going to take us a while to get done. So while they're doing that, let's think about what's going to happen up here, because the elevation change is going to be kind of a problem unless we delete these tracks and kind of blast our way down here. I know I say as I have this enormous construction project right here. That's going to be a whole thing. This is going to take a long time, folks. We've got 1,400 paper, so we actually should be okay on explosives if we can actually get them to. Oh, they're not. Okay, we don't have the haulers taking stuff there. That's why that's taking so long. So let's make sure. Yeah, that's fine. That should actually be a lot faster now that the paper is going to be brought in. So we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, like I said, we're going to have to demolish these tracks and then kind of just have this come down a little bit, and then meet up here. I'm going to keep the path here just probably for building. Once these tracks are all built, I will just build the second line of tracks right next door. Kind of minimize our interruption here. And then we'll go from there. So that's going to be, again, going to be a big project. These guys are building kind of from both sides. And these have this really nice bright red color that I just love when they're finished. We'll take a look at that when they're all done. And then we'll come back to that. Yeah, we have all this power that's being produced, and we're only demanding 400 for all of these charging stations. So we needed to do something with all the rest of this power, and what I had thought was that we can just put a big power shaft kind of buried underground or underwater here. That's probably what we're going to end up doing anyway. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get there, and it involves dynamite, which we don't really have a ton of right now, because I insisted on doing all this stuff because I want to make sure we have enough water stored up, because we're about to get up to another drought, and we still have not gotten that 49-day one. So we're kind of overdue. And in all honesty, we probably should be building these industrial water tanks instead of messing with train stuff. but I like the train stuff. It's fun. It's part of what makes this game really, really enjoyable is all these mods, right? So we've got, I've got a spot I could maybe put, just sitting here like an idiot making stupid sounds. I know, that's the content you came here for. If I can find a good spot to put in some of these things, I think that would be nice. Now, we still have, we're actually really close to being done here with these ruins. We'll have to keep an eye on this. No, I just keep getting distracted. It's hilarious, isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and set this to 2.5. Let this get nice and full because we're still substantially too low, and we have at minimum another 4 days left before the drought comes. Look, the bridges are already in progress. That's good stuff. Like to see that. Turn that back off. Yeah, okay, we're kind of getting there. It just takes a while to get all the dynamite. I digress. We're going to find a spot for the industrial water tanks real quick. Kind of probably just going to end up being wherever they'll fit, honestly. I know it's not really an exciting thing to just have big, ugly tanks just kind of everywhere, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes it just be like that. Oh, you know, I know, I keep saying I get distracted. We didn't replant all the aquatic farm stuff. What a shame. All right. That's right. We're going to replant all of this as... Why can't I... Oh, that's right, because we didn't replant all of it because it hadn't finished growing. Okay. Well, we can still come in and do all of this little bit here. Because we don't want to get caught with all of this not set up, that's for sure. So another thing to kind of keep in the back of our minds here. Where am I going to put... The thing I don't like is the this little thing right here in the front, the little tunnel thing. It would be so perfect if it weren't for that. So if I do... So I don't know, I don't even want to stack them like this, honestly. If they were just 2x3 without the little nose, that would be quite nice, actually. Well. Now, why can't I... Oh, I don't have a... Okay, I don't think I like the design of these. But that's fine. We'll just build a couple of these right next to each other. Assume I can, maybe not, no? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and pop these in here just so we have the storage. Because you know we're going to need it. Just make sure we put our ladders in the correct spot here. I think we can get away with putting in just a double high platform here. There we go. That works. It's not the most beautiful thing ever, but it is what it is. We'll definitely use it. Plenty of water. Go ahead and set all these to obtain from other warehouses. Give them a couple more options for drinking water. Is that all set correctly? Looks like it is. Okay. Good stuff. Make sure we have our platform underneath here. I think that works. Yeah. Alright, so that should be a set it and forget it type of thing. How are we looking over here? Still making very slow progress. I actually wonder if this is out of range. Yeah, we have to build more path. That ought to take care of all that. So what we need to do now... Is this finished yet? No, not quite? Alright. Gonna have to have them come collect all this rubble and then put another dynamite there. Blast this off ASAP. then figure out what we're doing there. But again, I said I was going to discuss the whole block signaling concept, so I guess this is probably now a good time while we're waiting on them to take care of other stuff. This one-way signal track, zoom in nice and big so you can see that green arrow. I know it's kind of hard to see with it not being built, but this is green. Go ahead and build another one that's turned around. This is red, that red slash sign. So basically what this is a one-way gate for the train to go through, to where if the train sees the green arrow, it can go through. If it sees the red little slash, it can't go through. So you use this to create one-way tracks. Like this loop right here is pretty much freeform. The train can go either direction. It just is going clockwise because I guess it decided it wanted to do that. But if I were to separate these, which we're going to have to do pretty soon anyways. This empty? It's almost empty. We'll let that get a little bit more stuff run through it. But what's going to happen is we'll put these one-way track blocks in here. And it's going to separate into different segments, right? So this is how you have multiple trains, I figured out running on my other save. This is how you have multiple trains in one circuit of track, is you create these little sections that one train can occupy, and another train is not going to enter the section until the first train is gone. So this ends up working pretty similarly to real-life railroading, where you have block signals. I don't need to go into too much theory. If you really want to learn about it, there's tons of people on YouTube who talk about railroading that know way more about it than I do, and do a much better job explaining. But basically, a block signal is just like I was saying. It's a spot on the track where it kind of controls whether a train can or cannot enter it based on if the area ahead is occupied. So all we got to do to take advantage of that here is just replace track segments with these one-way signal tracks that just act like a block signal. And if a train is occupied in the next spot between, say, this block signal and this block signal, if, for demonstration purposes, if there's a train on this piece of track, a train cannot pass this sign. If there's not a train on this piece of track, the train can pass this sign. So it's just a way of saying, hey, somebody's up ahead, don't go through, so you don't, have a horrific train accident or anything like that. Even though I don't really think much would happen with these little guys. But it's a fun way to kind of divide stuff up and make sure that you can have multiple trains running a loop. I had, on a branch save I do for testing on this, I had, I think, 5 trains on this one little loop, just because I had these block things all over the place. So we'll be doing some of that, isolating different sections, because I do want to run more than one train at a time. And if these guys ever get this all the way filled up, which it looks like they are, very slowly getting it filled up, which is nice. I just don't know why it's so slow. It should be way faster than that. But if they get us one more scrap metal, we can build another train. We got one right here waiting, ready to go. But you can't go anywhere because there's all these all this track is occupied by this one train because it's all connected. Just like if you had your model railroading, if you ever did that before the digital decoders were a thing, you had to have different sections of track with different connections to different power supplies so you could control different things, and the wires didn't get crossed because you had different switches or sections of track touching each other. There's complicated electrical stuff that I don't really fully understand. I'm thankful for modern technology that makes it so you don't really have to worry about that. But it's the same concept. So we just want to divide the track up into the little segments so that can actually be independently occupied at any given time, and this is one of the ways to do it. So actually, since we're already here, I'm going to go ahead and take out this piece of track right here, and we're going to replace it with the one-way signal track. Again, the signpost has to be on the furthest point away. So that'll make that a one-way signal track, and you're going to see when this is built, these sections of track are going to have different colors based on what side of this sign they are. That's dividing it into different blocks. So they'll take care of... Hopefully they can still build this. But you can see right here, these two aren't connected. This whole loop is purple, this is white, and on the other side you see it's light blue. So this is the mod's way of telling us that we're in a different block. Of course they can't build that yet. So let's just very briefly demolish that. We'll rebuild it immediately as soon as the signal track is put in. So that is going to be helpful for us to segment track. I'm going to do another one, probably... I guess right here would probably be a good spot to do it too. I always forget the train stuff is in its own section, so let's put that guy right there. So this straight stretch of track will be its own block. If there's a train here, another train can enter. If there isn't, another train can come in here. So they actually, I guess we'll see when we actually implement it, but they actually pull up all the way to the sign and they wait. It's kind of cute. It's fun. So that's taken care of. We're going to go ahead and on one side of the track here, go ahead and build one side of the bridge, rather. Go ahead and build track here. We can use the other bridge for the beavers to walk up and down until we actually have to put trains on it. So that's going to be nice to have that taken care of there. These two are built. I'm going to go ahead and demolish that one so we can go ahead and get ready to put in some trackage here. I'm not going to put these steel bridges over this segment just because this is, you don't need one. I think we'll build some storage under here. Is this 5 wide? Yeah, that's 5 wide. So I think we could do maybe I could actually just do this on this side. Put in one of those right there, and then oh, I can't get away with that, can I? Oh, well, that's kind of awkward. Well, we'll figure out something else to do with the the rest of the space here. It's not really that big of a deal. If I can think of something that would actually fit there, that would probably be nice. But you can never have too much storage. We'll actually probably put this in for, I guess cattail roots, maybe? Would be a good thing to do. Because we have cattail flour here and cattail crackers. Yeah. Yeah, we'll make this for cattail roots. That sounds like a smart idea. And since we're already over here, let's come back to our... Is this all good to go? Yeah, I think it was the cattails we had to still put back in. There we go. Now that's fully replanted. That's looking nice. Now they're starting to put the dynamite here. So we'll have to make sure that we're keeping on top of that. So at some point we're going to have to shut this down. Get rid of most of this rail. Or honestly, we could... What was that? Did you see that? This guy just kind of glitched out over this whole thing here. That's very strange. Anyway, what we're going to do, again, delete this track, dynamite blast a lot of this down to have the trains decrease in elevation here. And then this track will go this way. This track will come right here. And then we'll have the pathway go on top of that. So we have 41 logs. I think we're going to be okay if we just kind of stop all this right now. I am going to wait for the train to be up at the top section here before I disconnect everything. There we go. So now the train cannot go anywhere. Just go ahead and get all of this out of here. Make sure we're not getting rid of the rubble because that's actually useful. And then we have a drop of 2 blocks, which requires a run of 4. So we'll need to have all of these go down, and then these bottom 2 go down again. I think it's probably fine to just have this staggered the same way because it's going to have to be 1 block further this way. So we'll just go... We'll go with that for now. So now, of course, this train... Hey, again, I'm telling you, these block things are cool. This train could come and wait here because... Well, this wasn't occupied because the guy was just up there. So that's a fun little example of that in action here. Oh, I didn't build a path here, did I? I sure didn't. That's fine. Is there anything I can put here that's actually too high that I could build on top of? I don't really know. I don't think so. Housing. No, those are too tall. Okay. Well, that would be a weird spot for that anyway. Let's see. It's really not that big of a deal. I can just, Oh, there's our drought warning. I can just put 5 of these in. That's okay. We'll just have that be our little addition to that. 2 of these things there. There we go. Alright, so now we have 3 days to find out how long this drought's going to be. We have plenty of water stored up. It looks like they already filled all of these things. Kind of fun looking, even if they are a little ugly. I think we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the backside. Just because we know we can. Right, and actually, if I was smart, I could have connected all of this here. I could have actually planned this so much better and had this connect right here on top of the on top of this thing. You know what? No, we have technology. We don't have to live in fear of our mistakes. We can... Hello? Oh, okay. I didn't have my shift key held down, that's what it was. Yeah, so let's actually not do this. Call an audible right here in the middle of our fun time here. Alright, let's turn that around and build... Oh, that's why I didn't do that. Oh, I swear I do this to myself. I absolutely do it to myself. Alright, I was going to get rid of... See, this is what happens. This is what happens, folks. This is what happens when I try to do something interesting and intelligent. So we'll just build the left half of this, like I was thinking I was so smart for doing. We'll get that all fixed up. Man, that is... I can't say I'm surprised. Oh, I do it to myself, I swear. Okay, that needs to be connected there. Then we'll do the same thing again. Run the same paths back and forth. And then build ourselves another thing right there. And then we'll go ahead and we'll try our best is what we'll do. We will... Oh, I deleted the rebel instead. That was not smart. We do our best. Kids, just always try your best, even if your best isn't... even if your best is like mine and sometimes it's not good enough. Effort matters. Half the battle stuff is showing up anyway. So, let that be a life lesson. Even though I think most of the people who watch these videos are in their 30s and 40s, so probably shouldn't be calling you kids. But I digress. We have our dynamite here, ready to go. And then we'll pop our two things right there and also put in our slope track to start getting that all the way down. Making good progress here. Ready to just kind of go ahead and explode a little bit. Get the rest of these blown up here. We can actually start coming across the other side here. Let's count our distance. For this one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unless I get rid of this block here, which would make that 8. And then this one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which requires the 5 by, which we have right there. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that one there. And then I think we'll get away with the 4 by there. Just have those kind of asymmetrical, which actually works out nicely because of how the tracks ended up lining up. Well, I guess I could just come out of that side that way. That might actually work okay. And I'm still kind of thinking about how I want to have this all lined up. I might actually want to do a 4 by on this side instead of a 5 by. How's the station fit in here? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do a 4 by. We'll just put in a platform here and have that connect like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll look a little bit better than just having a huge ugly bridge go across here. So that'll be nice because that will allow us to have our track come in out like this, and then that'll connect right up to the station, which we'll put at the top of the stairs. That'll be perfect. That'll be very nice. We'll make sure we come back to that in due time. So we have 1.7 days left till the end of this temperate season. We are not storing presently a lot of water. Are we importing still? Should still be importing water. Well, we got to get that train rolling a little better. Huh. Well, we'll figure it out. Oh, I didn't mark this to have water. That wasn't very intelligent, was it? Alright, let's take care of that. Let's get them pumping a little bit more here. And before we get too distracted, let's make sure that all of our stuff is set appropriately. These are all set at the correct height. This one is looking good. We got plenty of water stored up over here. It could be a little bit more, but we're pumping out of it, so it's going to be a little bit less. Oh, who can forget? Who can forget all of this glorious dynamite that has to be exploded? I almost forgot. I know. I'm just saying, who could forget? And it's me. I can forget. That's the way this goes. It's I can forget. We'll just let them get all that put in. We'll detonate that, and then that'll give us a little bit more water capacity here. These are still set to 0, which is fine. I'll go ahead and let that open just a little bit more. Make sure that's all good to go. Did we put all of our explosives down? You better finish that before you leave. Good job. Alright. Turbo speed. Go. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I love it. I absolutely love it. We'll let a little bit more water come in here. Get this filled up, because we did lose a little bit of height there. I guess I'll just go ahead and completely lower these. Get as much water in here and out of here as possible so this can keep filling up and not come out of the edge. Very close to not having this whole thing anymore. And we haven't even gotten to the drought and we're already almost 40 minutes into the video. So something tells me we're not going to get very far in this drought this time along. That's okay. We got plenty of time yet. Make sure that's already set up to take water, and this water as well. Make this a little bit easier on ourselves. I'm going to have to reconfigure this whole area anyway to get that 4th tower in, if we actually want that. So we'll get to that as we have time. Is this flooded again? Seriously? How is this flooding? There's no reason this should be flooding. None of this is high enough. Okay, well. It's about time to put that back. Okay, back up at 2.5 anyway. That's kind of a really weird shockwave. That's very strange. I don't know why it would do that. Well, that water is going to take... oh no, it's just draining down. Okay. So it'll kill those trees. That's fine. Alright, yeah, I was kind of hoping these explosions would be a little faster, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and get these detonated. I'll put these into place here. Now what we're going to have to do here is take this ladder and turn it into a platform for a staircase. Nope, staircase. There you go. And then, actually, no, we'll turn this into a double platform and a double platform and then put a ladder here. Because I forgot we have the other thing going this way. That'll work. We'll just have to connect this up for our purposes there. So what we're going to do now is going to start connecting all of this here. I'm going to put a one-way signal track. Did we decide which way this was going to go? Oh, that's already there. That's right. All right. So we have to remember this is the, I guess, going to be the inbound over to this way on the right side. Then this is going to have to go this way. I'll go ahead and, I guess right here I'll put one of those waiting tracks. We'll be fine. Because that's going to be inside the station area right here. And I guess I could go ahead and put a second one. Although once I build here, they can't go past it, so maybe not. But we'll have to remember to put a second one right there. Man, they're slow on this stuff. Make explosives faster. Come on. Alright, let's see. Oh, I was going to put in additional power stuff. So that was going to be powered levees? Yeah, universal powered levees. Yeah, they're kind of expensive. That's fine. I think I'm going to end up running it down here anyway. Because we have the technology. And I already have the area to go down that way, so I guess we'll just do some of this. And then I'll have it connect right up underneath. I will remove this printing press, and I'll put universal levees to go all the way up there. We'll just have it nice and clean along the bottom of this little area here. Be nice and easy. We'll get that hooked up, hopefully, maybe not by the end of this episode, because this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know why this is still flooded. It really shouldn't be. I guess it just has to evaporate, and this does as well. Could take a while. But here's the end of the temperate season. What's our drought going to look like? Are you serious? 10 days? Really? Well, I can promise you we'll get through a 10-day drought. Man, alright. Let's turbo mode. Why not? That is disappointing. I wish it would be longer. I think I might be able to edit the settings file for the drought to... I might have to raise the minimum from 7 up to 20 or something like that, so we have a better chance of getting the longer ones. Although, not like it really matters, I guess. Seems like we're pretty much undefeatable at this point from that kind of a perspective. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, this area is now connected right here all the way down to the bridge. Just have to wait for them to get that. So I guess we'll go ahead and put in the last little bit of track here. So this bridge over to here will be a section. We'll have to put bridges here as well. So let's go ahead and queue those up. Let's see, that's going to be right here. It's going to be 4. Another 4, so that'll be 8. 4x4s again. That's okay. I think that's a much nicer look with the 3 individual bridges than just kind of stuff going everywhere. So that's exciting. I love to see that. It's very good stuff. Yeah, that'll be fine there. We'll have our blocked separator here and here. This one is here, which means this next one should be right next door. There we go. I'm just begging these guys to do literally anything else with the dynamite. I guess I should just go ahead and prioritize all these, huh? Just get those in place because we're kind of counting on those. Kind of counting. How much? Okay, so they're just really, really slow. And I should have waited is, I guess, the moral of the story here. but that's fine. Let's go ahead and start building the other side of the track here. That was scary a little bit. We have this whole top section. I'm actually going to go ahead and set right here is going to be another block. I should have done this when I built it in the first place, but that'll be a separate block there, so the station can pretty much always just have a train in it. We'll make this a block as well. They can still get to that, right? Yeah. So this will be its own block. The space from here down to here will be a block. Here to here will be a block. Here to here. Here to the station. Station to here. Here to here. Here to the bottom of the slope here will be a block, and then up there. So theoretically we should have space for, I already lost count, 5 trains? 4 or 5 trains? We'll figure it out. And if I don't, I'm sure some of the smart people in the comments will be very quick to remind us of how math works. No, you guys are great. Don't worry about it. And then we just need to make sure that we have this train yard connect up to here at some point. Yeah, look at all that we've been pumping out. Looking pretty good. But the sooner we get this back up and running, the better, because we've got quite a bit of stuff to take care of that is just not going as fast as we really need and want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and get these a little bit more built up here. Go ahead and mark all of this pretty much all the way across. Get that in place there. I think we should be okay with just this much. Yeah, we'll be fine. I don't think anyone is going to be building out this far. So let's go ahead and get a couple more pieces of track put in here. This is like the eternal struggle of building these large projects like this, is you really never know when all of this is going to be done. So now we have to be careful about how we build all of this, because it's very easy to get built into a corner. I think, and this is probably the last one I can build like that. And I think, yeah, coming off of the back side here, I think we'll have to leave that open because the goods station, yeah, oh, okay, that's actually perfect. That's good. We'll do that, because I can't build the other half of this bridge here until this piece is done. Oh, man. What fun we have, huh? Because these guys have to come up here to actually do all of this. How's our water storage over here looking? Are we full? We're getting there? Okay. Storage capacity up to... Oh, my... Oh, it's almost 40,000. That's awesome. Okay, good. I didn't miss any of this yet, did I? No. Was I going to build sunflower, wheat flour store? One of these was going to be sunflowers. Did I tell myself I was going to build that and then I just didn't do it? I think that's what it was. I think that's exactly what I told myself. Wheat flour, wheat, maple syrup, wheat. One of these is not wheat. Oh, it's bread. Man, I'm just kind of a mess, aren't I? Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to... sunflower seeds, sunflower seeds. So many sunflower seeds. I'm going to go ahead and build on the back side here. Just going to go ahead and build a couple things for sunflower seeds. Where's that? Right there. I've got storage for chestnuts. Can actually go here as well. I know I'm kind of all over the place, aren't I? That's fine. We'll just kind of leave that there. We've got space for another couples. It kind of looks almost like a little office complex, the way these buildings are constructed with the wires right there. Okay. Now this is more like it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I think we can safely start building track across here. Unfortunately, because beavers pathfinding is not the best, we're just going to have to build single components. Unfortunately, it is a just a fact of life that the beavers aren't always the smartest. Not always the best at what they're trying to do. Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have made this a T intersection track. That's right, so we can connect here. All right. There's not a crossing track, which is interesting, although I imagine that probably could have caused some coding problems, so maybe they didn't want to do that. It would be nice to have like a cross intersection right here, so I could just have this be a T intersection, just go straight through and cross this guy. But I understand that if that's not a thing they really want to get into, that is A-okay. This is already an amazing mod just for the simple fact that it exists. And I certainly do not want to complain. You turds. Alright. Get rid of that one log. Build that there. Slope track, and then we'll just keep building back this way. We're gonna have trains running on this before the end of the episode. I can promise you that. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. And now they're waiting on... You can't be waiting on metal blocks. We have tons of metal blocks. Or are they all in this district? Oh, we have 100 in here. What about this district? We have 5. Okay. Alright, I can see that. We have... Oh, these aren't even being prioritized by haulers. What are we doing? How did I have all of these buildings not set up to be prioritized by haulers this entire time? That is, that's a big oversight. Alright. Look at our happiness is 33 even after all this. And this district still has 18. That's pretty remarkable. I think this district's going to be all bots pretty soon, but don't tell these beavers that. These are all marked for cutting, right? Oh, they're full because there's... Okay, we got to build more. Got to build more log storage here. We'll give them another 3 to tide them over for a little bit here. Give them something to do. Because we stopped exporting the logs, I was like, why are they still sitting here? Okay, they can cut this tree down. Let's mark that for cutting. And then we'll expand up here if we have time today. Who am I kidding? These videos always end up being an hour and a half anyway. Oh, if we have time. We're going to have time. We're going to have time. Okay, how are we looking here? That's good. All right. That's all built up. I think now we can go ahead and put the tracks across here. We'll start in the middle. Just like that and build out. Have this all set up right here because we can actually get away with that now. That's already in place. Can nobody reach this? Is that what this was? Yeah, too far. Okay, so we'll build that path all the way up there. This is looking nice, looking very good indeed. I think we can go ahead and put in... What's the maximum distance these guys can actually... Okay, not very far. Alright, so maybe not. We'll have to build in from this side once this is... I can see the problem there. Alright, so I'm going to have to put in... Oh, man. This is the fun of a way of doing it this way. I'm going to have to game the system, aren't I? I was going to put a 3... Was it a 3 by? Or was I going to do another... I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's put in one of these here. And then I will just go ahead and put the 3 by. I have exactly enough science. Yeah, that actually looks kind of nice like that. Set back like so. Alright, we'll do these. I really want to make sure I can get this up and running by the end of today's episode. Get that taken care of there. And then we also need to build I think they can actually come in from the side and do most of this. I'm so afraid of these beavers getting stuck that I just really don't want to, like, have anything built in such a way where they could possibly get stuck, because they love to get stuck. My clicking is not doing as well as it should be today. All right, let's get this. I'll put in. Actually, I can just go ahead. If this is still reachable, no, it's not. Okay, that's part of the problem here. Still too far. That's the problem with building these long distance things. You have to babysit this stuff, which is fine, I guess. But no, I didn't mark these for logs either. Those of you watching who are frustrated at me not picking this out, I feel your pain. I hear you, even though you won't be having those feelings for another, at this point, 10.5 hours, sitting here at 12:06 a.m. recording Timberborn. Oh, it's fun, though. We have a good time. Did we build this corner here? Looks like we did. Okay. Let's just keep on putting these in one piece at a time. One piece at a time. Although now that this is here, we can't really do anything. I can go ahead and put in the goods station. Get that all hooked up there. That'll be the last thing those guys build to go right up here. Then that'll just unload all of the logs and load up water. Hopefully we can get that to work. Haulers will take care of all of that. But they'll get please do not get stuck, I beg of you. I do not want to have to deal with these guys getting stuck. I have so much else to accomplish today. Did they just go between bridges? Oh, that's a game changer. Okay. Well, we'll just do that then. If that's how it's going to be. Sheesh. All right. One piece at a time. One piece at a time. All right, and there's one more piece under here. I think we can get all this put in the rest of this here. Yep, that's going to be nice. We'll finally have that pretty much done. Actually, and this can be a complete loop, this place to this place. We might actually leave this here and just kind of turn that off for now. Just leave that connected in case we ever need it. There's no reason really to demolish it until we want to build something else in that spot. So is this this piece built here? Yeah, we'll just do one piece at a time. All right, that is done there. Have to remember to have that all set up correctly. All right, that's looking good. You know, maybe it's a good thing we had this short drought, because we knew we were going to be preoccupied with all this. That's fine. We got sunflower seeds here. They're taking care of all that. We've got chestnuts here. Okay, so that ends up being fine. That works out just fine. Maple pastries and bread. Where are the grills? These... one doing grilled chestnuts, one doing grilled potatoes. We probably could stand to build a couple more of these, honestly. That's something. I want to build more of these packing plants too. I'm just a mess of stuff to get distracted with. Oh, let's not have that all the way down. That's right, because we don't want to flood. We'll just have that all set up that way. We have these bots we should probably also be doing something with. Yeah, let's just go ahead and we can actually just let these two equalize here. That'll be fine. Not going to be a problem for us. We just need to make sure we don't flood any of our more sensitive areas here. All right, come back here with the individual rails. I know this is probably absolutely killing some of you to watch me do this like this, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, our stock of dynamite has improved considerably, actually. So let's go ahead and blow up some space right here. I think This place has, yeah, I can have it come out like this. I think we're going to want that to be a, actually there's a universal power shaft. Could be, I don't have the science for it. But if I put the universal powered levee here, I'm going to actually want that to go down into the ground. That's right, yeah, we'll do that. And then I think, oh, I'm not going to be able to build here. Maybe I can. Maybe I can still build here. I don't know, we'll get that taken care of there. Put our universal power levee. Is it overkill? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Oh, that's fine. Vertical to straight power shaft. Power connection is blocked. Oh, it's not. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's okay. That works there. That works there. Okay. Oh, yeah, if we're smart with this, if we're smart, I can put a fourth deep water pump on this side. But we gotta get all the way down behind all of this anyway. Again, all these projects at once, I probably shouldn't keep getting distracted. We do have our main goal of intense train construction going on. One little piece at a time. Though I think I can get away with building part of this right now, at least. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Alright, let's, there we go. Lower that again. Again, 1.6 days, we're going to have plenty more. So we're doing just fine. Just fine. We are getting close. We're getting so close I can almost taste it. Actually, I could just have these connect right now. There's no reason why I can't do that. Just get all of this all good to go. We're close, friends. We're so close. We are so close. Let's come back over here. Get that taken care of. We'll put another one there. So the goal here now is going to be to put in... Actually, no, we need to go... No, we don't. That's fine. Because we're going to have power shafts on the bottom of the floor here. Bottom of the floor. Wow, what a scientific term. Okay, that is dynamite. We'll pop this guy in right here and flip him. I love that flipping mod. That is so useful. So useful. We'll put that there. And then come along right here and pop in two of these guys. Get the dynamite there. And then that'll have power transfer all the way down here. And then we can just come down here and just all the way across. Just like so. I forgot I'd done this. There we go. Because I can just build right across the side like that. All the way across here. Isn't that just beautiful? Don't you just love it? You know, I could actually probably just have this go this way. I already have stuff going this way, so that's fine. Alright, let's put in our universal shafts there. We'll put our path back on top. We're getting there. We're going to get a couple big things done this episode. Doesn't it feel good to be productive? Pop that there. We'll pop... Nope, nope, nope. That's the wrong way. Don't do that. Pop this here. Pop this here. Pop this here. I think they can still technically get across that, so maybe we don't have to worry about it as much. And can't forget we're going to have one of these blocks is going to be our other direction there. Okay, that's progress. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. We can pop that guy in. Set this to send water and receive logs. Prioritized by haulers. Okay, that's good. Good progress. Good progress. Put in another track there. I know this is tedious, one track at a time. It's frustrating for me too. But it's a necessary evil. Let's go ahead and I guess actually we can just go ahead and connect these together here. I'll put another waiting track. I guess it doesn't really matter what direction coming down. Should probably be the same. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, drought's over, so that's good news. Oh, this doesn't connect here. I'm going to have to figure something out. Because I probably should have... Oh, I have these... I have these turned around the wrong way. Oh, that wasn't... Why did I do that? Alright, let's fix this. I knew something was wrong. I had this all planned out, and I thought it would be making a little bit more sense. So this goes this way, goes this way. This needs to go this way to get on here. Okay, yes. So then, actually, we need to have here be another one of these T intersections. Then this actually needs to be a loop to connect to this. So then what that's going to do is that's going to allow our guys to go here, 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 any direction they want to get to this station. So that's going to be receiving water. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Your patience is greatly appreciated as we get just a little bit closer. We're making very, very good progress, I promise. It just takes a little bit of time. So that is set to 0. That's overflowing here. That's fine. Refilling all of this stuff. Okay, how are we doing on our power things? That's already going fine. We're gonna have to connect to this here at the very end. Okay, we already have this. Okay, we're gonna have to put stairs here because I didn't blow that up the first time. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just put that there, and then I think, for the time being, we're just going to kind of connect all this kind of haphazardly because, well, why not? There's really no rhyme or reason to it. Just kind of need to have all this connected. And all of this should be... Okay. Now this should... Oh, okay, that's on the wrong sheets. Here I am trying to play mathematician when I really and truly do not have any idea what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, I can't connect those. That's right. What am I doing? Why am I like this? All right, let's... I hope those guys don't get stuck on the other side of the... That would be pretty stupid if they did. Well, regardless, once... Seriously? They can't build this? Wow. That is truly special, let me assure you. Okay. Let's get a couple more pieces of track put in. We can finally connect all this. Oh, we are in the home stretch now, folks. The trains are so close I can almost taste them. Come on. It is kind of difficult to click on the right stuff, though. All right, that's almost done. That's almost, look at this, look at this. We added, yeah, kind of not really that long of a track, but hey, it counts. It's going to make stuff a whole lot easier, I can tell you that. Okay, so this is still not quite connected here, but it's going to be very close. Let's go ahead and get rid of this real quick and get all of this hooked up. Please come collect your gears. No storage space, I don't believe you. Is it for planks? Well, if I have to sacrifice 5 planks to put dynamite down, then I have to sacrifice 5 planks to put dynamite down. It is what it is. You make sacrifices when you have to. Okay, let's take out the stairs and start taking care of all of that. We're getting there, folks. Are we all connected here? No, we're not connected. Oh, because I haven't done this. Batting 1,000 a day. All right, put this in first so we can actually, you know, it doesn't really matter. That's fine. It's going to be blown up pretty soon anyway. All right, detonate that. Come in here in the wrong tab again. Universal powered levy right there. Overkill, yes, but we're going to go with it anyway. All right, blow that up. Blow that up. Do it again. And then we should be able to just build up our little bridge of powered levies there. Just put this on as a regular shaft. We'll be good to go, and it'll be semi-discreetly connected. Not that discretion really matters for this, because it's not a, well, it's not like that. Alright, that's connected there. The reason I don't put all of these at once is because they're inevitably going to get themselves stuck, and that's a pain in the butt, and I really just don't have the patience for it. So we will avoid that, shall we say. Alright, this is all looking nice here. Good progress. We still haven't completely filled all of our storage, which is kind of funny. All right, I was gonna fix this. We'll fix this eventually. I can't do a dumb here. Although oh, you know what I could do? I could just block this in right here with some yeah, I like that idea. While we're waiting, let's just do this real quick. There we go. Another level of that. Mark that for water. I forgot to mark the other one for storage there. There we go. And one more. Cool, so that's going to be another, what are these, 800 apiece? Yeah. Another 2,400 water. That'll be very, very nice. Okay, the last piece on this one side to connect all of that up. One more piece over here. We already stocked up with water. Yes, we have. Oh, we're looking good now, folks. We are doing fantastically well. Absolutely love to see it. This is, maybe we can do something else here. Figure something out. Make it a little less ridiculous. I can't believe I forgot which direction these were going in. Oh, man. It's been a long day. Alright, that is looking nice. Just got to get the rest of these all done, and we can finally put a bow on this. I just wish this was even the tiniest bit faster. It's kind of annoying. Okay, are we, okay, so that's all connected there. Let's come back down here, blow these two up. Alright, and then, of course, we'll have to connect right here. Put that guy in, and then right here we'll do powered levees all the way up to the top, and then on top we'll have to put back our printing press. And that should, in theory, completely connect all of this. Maybe just a bit haphazardly, but it will all be connected. And then actually we can remove these engines and stop burning so many logs. We can put more production stuff in here, which I think would be a much better use of the space anyway. Because that's going to be, well, quite a bit more, 4 times as much power coming out of this guy. And we should see this network power supply jump to about 20,000 as soon as they're connected. Which they just have to finish building these two and then this building. So it is going to be a little bit of time, but we will, as soon as that's ready, go back over there. Yes, one more piece of track. I guess we just super priority all of these to make sure they get done that much faster. In an ideal world, this would not be taking this long because we wouldn't have to be building on top of stuff to get straight tracks that don't look ridiculous. But, you know, sometimes it's kind of fun to do it this way. All right, that's done. One more. Super high priority. Get in here and get that finished. We'll build one more piece of track, and then we'll make this next one our, after this one, our one-way track. Oh, I lied. One more after this one. Oh, so now they're all done for the night, so they're not going to finish that. That's fine. How are we looking over here? Right, this is all good. Our total capacity now is. Why is it not any higher? It should be over 40,000, I thought. Or is there some sort of That's not the maximum integer. No. Because maximum integer for a 32-bit number is lower than that, I thought. Thought that was like 32,000 something, so I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I took music theory. I don't know anything about that. I know enough to just be dangerous in Google and in discussions with people, and that's pretty much it. All right, how are we looking over here? Are we fully connected yet? Yes, we are, and that is fantastic. We have 20,000 available, and we're only demanding 5,700. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out what we want to replace all this with, because we have all these lumber mills, and we have all of these gears. We really don't need to be making too much more stuff. But I like the idea of having stuff ready to go at a moment's notice, should we so need it. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to start on this side, get them to pick all that up, and I'm just going to put in a bunch of these gear construction things. We'll do 6 more of those. So we'll have 12, and then we can put in a whole bunch more of these guys. I think the rest of this is going to be... Yeah, that'll actually work great, because I can get rid of these two. Yeah, I can get rid of these two. Assuming I did this correctly here. Yeah. Get rid of these two, put in lumber mills. And then along the side here, I can actually put in some of these charging stations for the bots. I can do 2 like this, 2 like this, and then a little path here. That'll be fine, because we do desperately need those. And that is a easy thing to improve. Okay. I have not forgotten about the trains. I just get distracted sometimes. So let's put that guy... We just have... Oh, no. That wasn't going to be that. That's going to be our waiting track. That's right. Okay. I just really hope I got these in the correct direction. Yes. Okay. Put that in There, we are so close, friends. We are so close. We are very, very close. Just gotta get these guys coming in here, dropping off all their supplies. Where are you going? You got something to build right here. There you go. The men of the hour. Okay. That's all done. Let's go back to our regular pieces. We are so close. I can taste it. I can taste it. It's going to be fantastic to get these trains going. I'm going to put a whole bunch on there. We've got over here, we have the one waiting up here. We have the one waiting here who can go whichever way. I need to create 2 more trains that can join whenever these guys are out of the picture here. So I guess the thing to do is probably actually to replace... No, I didn't want those to go that way. That probably wasn't smart. Put in a... there we go. A guy like that. Oh, and then I really should have done that. Okay. Okay, we'll worry about that in a second here. I just want to get these connected. Alright, let's put this guy in here. Then as soon as that's done, we can put the last piece in. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, we are still filling this up. That's good. This is set up. All good to go. Oh, that's right. I have to set these to be. Bots. All right, that's working nicely. Looking good. Looking good. Have we put this piece in yet? No. Come on now. You need that scrap metal. And I guess I have an email. Thought I had that all turned off. All right. Last... Oh, they didn't finish it? Come on. There you go. Last piece. Last piece. Please, literally anybody, come build this. We're not going to move the camera until you do. I do like the detail this close up on the bridge truss. That's kind of nice. All right. Get this stuff done. Let's go. You have the power. You have the ability. Just get it done. Build it. There you go. You are a national hero. Alright, so that's all done. So we should see some trains coming through here. Theoretically. Okay, why are we not moving here? There shouldn't be... Oh, he has to turn around. Okay. He's going the wrong way. There we go. Alright, let's go to normal speed so we can just appreciate his journey here. Coming right across here. Go across this bridge. This episode's going to have a great thumbnail, I can tell you that. I'll figure that out after I'm done recording. But look at him go. Look at him go. Coming right across here. Then he'll get all loaded up with water. Go right across. Yeah, carrying water. Very good. Look at him go. Look at him go. I absolutely love this. It's too bad there's not like a Choo Choo sounds or anything. Or is there a sound and it's just really quiet and I can't hear it? I don't know. So he'll go up the hill. Yep, there he goes. And then he'll drop off at the station here. Then he'll take the logs and he'll head down. Look at these guys go. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's turn this guy around. Maybe. If I were to get rid of that, does that help? Turn around? No? Okay, because they're not going either. If I get rid of this, are you going to go now? No? Okay, but this should be going. Should be more than one train. Unless I just have this really, really messed up here. Okay, this should be going up here and up here. Why is it not doing that? There's really no reason for it to be like that. Alright. I'm just gonna get rid of those inaccessible remnants of stuff. Let's just get rid of that. So this should, unless this has to be connected in line with the track, that's Huh. Are we done over here? Okay, that's almost all gone. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll turn ourselves back on our triple speed. We accomplished the main goal, was to get this whole expansion up and running and figure out where to go from there. I think where to go from there is going to be a whole lot of me just kind of figuring out how to get more trains injected into the loop. I got it to work in my other save, but I'm probably just going to have to fiddle with this a little bit after I stop recording and let you guys know what happened, because theoretically this should... There's not really any reason for this not to work, because this is just, train comes out here, goes up here, joins the loop there. Unless it just needs to be, placed in the same thing there. So I'll tell you what we can try real quick, is to get those three out of there, put in a train yard like that, and then have our path go into it like that. See if we can build a train yard in line, because I think that's why that path is there. Just have trains come in that way. I made a huge mess here. I got all these poor trains waiting. They're just waiting. I wish I could send them into another... This is where trains are born. I never read the flavor text. I really ought to read the flavor text. Okay, they're waiting there. This guy is waiting here because... Why is he stopped? He shouldn't be stopped here. Oh, he's kind of glitchy. What's going on, dude? Maybe I'll have to reload the game. Just seems kind of broken there. Alright, I'll finish this up, get this all built. And then we'll see if we can make some more trains. Here we go. He comes back, goes right through there. That's looking good. Goes back down the way he came. Alright, now if I can just get them to empty out this stuff into this one, I don't think it's going to be very fast. But I digress. We did get this all set up, and it works. It doesn't work exactly the way I want it to, but it is. Look at all these trees, man. Cut these trees down. Or are they just out of space again? Yep, that's what it is. They are out of space once again. And we're going to... Oh, I probably should have just built the tree storage up here, in all honesty. But who am I to impose that on them? I'll put in another couple of these guys. Mark those for logs. I should have built one of these first. Would have been probably a smarter thing to do, because we got to get these got to keep these moving. All right, we cut this. Good. Let's put a path here. Good. Now this whole area is accessible, and it's going to need some water. So let's do. I think we're going to want to do this way. Put up a staircase here. I guess I could do a metal staircase. Why not? No reason not to. Are these all metal? I should have made all these metal staircases. What was I thinking? These guys go up and down all the time. Although I guess bots don't need the boost. Anyway, we got this up here. I'm going to put in a water dump, I think right about here. Work nicely for that area. It'll irrigate most of this. I know we're going to have another one down here. That's just the way this goes. I'm going to have these two blown up there. Might blow up some of the rest of these, but I specifically want to put in a water dump right about here. Actually, no, I won't do that. I will have the staircase here, and we'll see how far this goes first. I don't know, I'm just kind of grasping for straws at this point. Do we have enough? We need scrap metal, of course. Scrap metal, scrap metal, scrap metal. If I can get 15 scrap metal, we can have another train. Hopefully. We'll see. But that is very good that that's taken care of. There they are, eagerly filling all of these up. We do have our one train, even if it is a little slow. We now have logs being delivered down here to our rapidly emptying large industrial pile, because we built a whole lot of train tracks, and that takes a lot of effort here. We have plenty of maple syrup. We have plenty of pine resin. We're looking good. We got 41,000 water stored up. We're getting better and better at all of this, and I think this is turning out absolutely fantastically. You just love to see it. I love to see all this stuff come together. I think we can be very proud of where we are. Even though there's more stuff we wanted to do. Yes, I've not forgotten about the frogs or the temples or anything. I just wanted to get the train stuff up and running, but we're gonna get into that frog stuff pretty soon. I got some fun plans for that. I'd have more fun plans if I had scrap metal here, but we don't. So it is what it is. All right, let's put this back up where it belongs, because we have our drought about to find out what our next doom by drought is going to be in just a minute here, and then we will get out of here for this episode. Another nice long one with some pretty satisfying results for the trains, if I do say so myself. So let's find out just how long this next one is going to be. 48 days. It's not 49, but I'll take it. So that's exciting. We're finally going to get a real test. After all this time, we are super well prepared. We have 41,000 water stored up. We're going to be building more water storage. We're going to be in fantastic shape. We have prepared so much for all of this, and I'm so excited for us to finally get the chance to try our hand at one of the longest routes in the game. In this game, at least. And we still don't have any scrap metal, so extra trains are going to have to wait. Look at this. Don't you just love this? These trains coming across this double bridge right here. It's too bad they don't show the stuff that they're hauling. But man, I just love this kind of a scene right here. Just watch these guys. That's so much fun. What a great mod. So absolutely just fantastic. I love it with my entire heart. The game's cool too. I don't know. I might like the game a little bit, playing 300 hours of it, making 200 videos on YouTube. I don't know, maybe just a little bit. But I am just so grateful that we get to share this time with each other and enjoy playing the game and exploring all of the fun that comes with it. Because there sure is a lot. So right before we get out of here, let's go ahead and get everything set up for our water dump here. Put in one more of these dynamite things, and then we will come in with our water dump right there. Should take care of pretty much all of this area. I really hope it reaches all the way to the end here, or I'm going to be a little irritated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10? Yeah, that might work. We'll see. If not, it's fine. We can figure it out. Yeah, look at all this. Look, man, this is huge. Oh, I gotta get rid of all these guys. So that's fine. We'll figure it out. Actually, since we're already over here, I might just start dynamiting a lot of this down. We already have the pathway here. We have 200 dynamite just waiting to be used and abused. Actually, our Jenga Tower is looking a little sparse here. But that's where our friends with the trains can help. And we can get all of that taken care of. Do I have any scrap metal? No, we'll just have to wait. Oh well. Friends, this is fantastic. I am so glad that you joined us for all of this fun. Just take the HUD off for a second. Look at our fantastic empire of Beaverdome. We only have half the map covered. Like, we still have all this to come down here and all of this to try and figure out. Man, there's just so much more fun we can have with this. And I really hope you'll stick around for the rest of it. I know it can get a little tedious the further along we get in these playthroughs, but it is just so much fun to get to just, well, have fun with the game and not, okay, we checked all the boxes, let's move on. I love this. This is fantastic. And I, again, just am so thankful for all of you being here. So if you feel inclined to say hi or just have any comments, questions, concerns, feedback of any kind, just drop a comment below. I read every single comment. I always do, even though I can't respond to all of them. And some of them, there's really no reason to respond. Sometimes you guys post some funny stuff. But yeah, just anything at all, drop it below. I'll read it. I respond when I can when there's something relevant to add to discussion. And yeah, I just really, really appreciate the fact that you guys take time out of your day to watch these videos and participate in discussions and just have a good time enjoying a pretty wholesome game and kind of escape all the garbage happening in the world today. It's these interactions that I really value. Just the positivity and the sense of community is just something I think a lot of people really need, and that's why I make these videos. Because you never know, somebody might just be going through some really hard time and they can just experience positivity and inclusivity, and I think that's really powerful, a really valuable thing in life. So thanks for being a part of it. I really appreciate you, whatever you're doing today. Hope you have a fantastic day. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.